Gino, listen to me. I miss my daddy so much because when it comes to
Mm.
knowing who is who and what is what, I had pick up the phone and say, Daddy, so I just met so and so. They from Moss Island. And he's, oh yeah, man, that's so and so. You know, so and so.
Mm.
So I didn't even know who is who.
Can't remember they used to have like family reunions.
Yeah.
That was good, right? But they stopped that, so that was a good way to
You
know your
could tell
family.
you. I mean, you could tell we is Davis because
Mm.
let me show you. Let me show you, pops. You we that
Yeah, but them Davis don't lie,
they
bro.
don't hide.
Mm.
Let me show you my sweet dad. That's all the that
Mm.
that's cap.
Oh yeah, that's a Davis. Yeah, all the Gary Davis them do, you
Yeah,
know.
Gary was my neighbor in Freeport.
Yeah,
I grew up
man.
in Freeport.
Yeah, they was telling me the story. She's telling me, yeah, though.
With
Lady
daddy
them
name, yeah.
can't on. Yeah,
That's cap.
yeah, boy,
All
that's a
them fishermen. So he used to fish.
yeah,
So he used to
yeah,
be in
man.
the
Them
water
fellas
and
was
all of
great
that. So he know
fishermen.
your daddy and everything because
Yeah,
your man
man.
look at him and was like, oh yeah, man, that's your family.
Yeah, they grew up, knowing each other.
That's your family.
Hmm.
And there's somebody else in Abaco in Sandy Point named Nelson Davis. I get to find out that's Trey Daddy, him and Trey Daddy.
Yeah, I hook up a tree too, and he's telling me, I say, wow.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah,
oh, my daddy named Nelson Davis. I said, oh, forgot. My
yeah,
daddy named Nelson Davis. Only to find out that
Y'all really reckless on
yeah,
this road. Why?
yeah.
well, Star 106 hits. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome to another featured Thursday right here on your hit station, brought to you courtesy of ESC Distributors, Keep the Vibe Alive Music Group, and of course, Alpha Sound Promotions doing it for you in 1 week. Get ready for it next weekend, November the 2nd. It all goes down at the Breezes Grounds. One night only, the best in Rake and Scrape. It is more than just a show, it's an experience. So get ready for it. As a matter of fact, I got some tickets to give away. So, of course, listen out for your chance to win. Also, you can get your tickets right now, BahamaZTickets.com. Of course, thank you to none other than the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, now known as City of Hope. Thank you to Collect, the Bear of the Bahamas, one time for Pinder Tile, KFC. Thank you, of course, to Muffler World. And let's not forget the Sixth Caribbean Baseball Cup, the Cleveland Clinic. And, of course, thank you to all you the listeners. All right. Featured Thursday, you know what that means? We get up close and personal with the very best of the best. And today is no exception as I'm joined by family. The Davises taking over.
Oh,
All right.
definitely.
Gino D is in the building. And of
Hey,
course, we're gonna adopt this. She is family too. She ain't no Davis, but we love her nevertheless.
def-
Nishi,
Hi.
hi darling, how are you? What's up?
I'm great. Don't worry. I'll sit at the kitty table.
Oh, at the Davis reunion, yeah, child.
Yeah,
Hi,
yeah, yeah. I'll sit at the kitty table. I'm mine.
hi, Nishi.
Hey, Jean, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
All
That's
right.
good. That's good.
So we'll all be meeting in person again next weekend. I mean, the countdown is so serious now. It's 9 days until Best of the Best. And when Gino walked in, Gino said to me, Cuz, what you think about next week? You think we're gonna be doing it like we did back in May?
Hmm.
And what do you say, Mishi? Because you're on the streets, you know what time it is. People are talking. Do you feel we can do it again?
Listen, I feel like this year is going to be even bigger than last year.
See,
Last
stop it, stop
year,
it, stop. It wasn't
Definitely.
last year. It was just 6 months ago. And everybody I talked to, they're saying the same thing. Oh,
I feel like
last
this
year
is
was
going to be
so
bigger.
good. And I'm like, no, that was just 6 months ago.
Wow.
It
Was
wasn't
it?
even 6 months. May 11th. Hello.
Hush,
They loving it.
hush your mouth for
Hush your mouth.
true.
That's right.
Hmm.
Not last year.
Wow.
May 11th, 6 months ago.
Wow. Well, child. This I feel like this time is definitely gonna be bigger. The last concert shook me. I was not imagining that much people being out there. And so for this year, where word has now spread this
Hmm.
month, man, I'm sorry, because you can't tell me this thing happened last year. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
But But this month, this time around, I feel like this is gonna be huge. So if you haven't got, I suggest you get it now because there ain't gonna be no room in the inn for all y'all.
No, no. Because last time, I gotta say last time, not last time.
Mhm.
Last time, we were pretty much filled to the rafters. And for all the persons that missed it and now are planning to come, I don't know where they're gonna put people. And people were
That's what
out
I'm
there.
saying.
People were there before the sun went down. From 5 o'clock, people were there. So how we're gonna fit them all is the question, and I hope that's a good problem to have.
Definitely.
We're
Yeah,
definitely looking forward
yeah.
to having that as a problem. Now, with that said, for those that missed it, how would you describe what we experienced on May 11th? Describe it for those that say, oh, okay, it's a Rake and Scrape concert. How do you differentiate this one from any other one?
It's hard to say. Reason being that we know who the best of the best are, and they came out in full force. It was organized, it was well put together, but that's like every other Rake and Scrape show. However, I don't know. I guess the vibes, the feeling, the flavor, it was completely different. And each artist just went on stage and did their thing. They really represented for themselves, for their brands, their music, and for the culture.
All right, Gina, I ask you the same question because you've done
Mhm.
stage upon stage, show upon show.
Yeah.
Why was that one so different, in your opinion?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for having me on your show, Empress, the Queen of Radio. Definitely, my
Hey,
cuz,
that's right.
for big time, man. Yes, yeah. Well, this time, hopefully, like actually, if you think it's gonna be better, I think it is. The vibe is out there, and I'm glad to see like Bahamians really appreciating their own. The, to be on stage with all these great Bahamian acts is definitely a feeling of pride for me. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Last Time Question, keep the vibe alive for seeing having the
Indeed.
vision. That's what it's all about. Making this Rake and Scrape music to the world. That's what it's all about. And I think you're on the verge of doing that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For me, I mean, this year you were saying that a lot of them are organized and things. I have yet to see a Rake and Scrape show presented in that fashion. And when I say that, meaning from, real stage management,
Hmm.
child, that one, the name Ronald,
Yeah.
he is that's a different. He's in a class by himself. I mean, not one breath over. If he say that's it,
Mhm.
you don't even have time to say thank you, good night. You're off next.
That's what it
And
should
I
be.
Yes,
see,
I've been a victim of that. So I fully understand what you mean when he
Mhm.
say that's that and that's that. I have been yelled at, yuck off the stage in
Mhm.
every
okay,
sense of the word.
and that's what a good show does. Because if you
Right.
you know people are too accustomed to, oh yeah, man, the show gonna be late, child, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning before you get home,
Hmm.
right?
Mm-mm.
And when you go to shows abroad, there are shows that start as early as 12 o'clock in the day, which I
Hmm.
have yet to see really happen here. But to see a show start at 8 o'clock on time and not with just some artists that nobody want to see, because a lot of people do that. They put,
Hmm.
the opening acts as they call them, and nobody really want to see them. So you come later when you know the big stage, the big names are on. You can't do that at Best of the Best because the big names are on from the very beginning.
Definitely.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So that I think within itself
And I
separates.
feel that's probably what sets things apart also, the way in
Yeah,
which the
Hmm.
lineup is
Right.
set
design.
because it's it is very traditional for you to put the bigger names at the end,
Mhm.
more or
Yeah.
less. But that's definitely not the case with this particular organization. They start hot
Yeah,
from
you got
jump.
Yeah.
star power from good night.
Beginning to end,
From
huh?
you from the MC comes on, you're introducing the first act, and
Right.
it's not like, well, who this is. Everybody was a star. Everybody had star time because, like I said, from the very beginning to
So
the
then,
very end, the
and
last note
that's
was star power.
and that's what it should be. I mean, like I was talking to Mr. Tanquest the other day. When you call the show the best of the best, It's not just the best artist, right? It's the best everything, the best engineer, the best band, the best promoter, the best stage manager, the best MC. That's what it's all about. And when we present this at top notch to Bahamian people, I think it goes a long way to make it Rake and Scrape even more popular as it has been shown to grow, you know?
Do you know of anyone that collaborated after May 11th? Like, did anybody, in the whole organization, anybody that performed that night, did anybody do anything together? Do you have any recording?
No, I don't know of any.
No?
No.
No, I don't know of any either. I don't know any of any either. Not in that particular lineup. No,
No?
no.
That's sad.
But you see that as some vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Like I said, this is gonna spark a lot more togetherness, I think, in the music industry. For you just to have that thought, put that in there and like spark maybe, definitely two artists will come together because of what you said.
I hope so.
Yeah.
And, I'm surprised that after the Eddie Minnis show, that
Yeah.
nobody thought to engage him in doing a collab. The I don't want to call it old school, the veteran with
Mhm.
more of a newcomer. Like where's
Yeah.
where's the vision? Like where are you guys? You know, Ronnie did it with Bahamian Trey. I thought that was pretty nice. I would love to see somebody, take up the mantra and do something with an Eddie Minnis, or
Definitely.
or even have any young artists come to you, Gino, to say, well, you know what, boss, veteran,
Yeah.
trailblazer,
Yeah.
stalwart, can we do something with you?
Oh, definitely. They always get like requests, not only like record songs, but information, How do I get started in the business? And most of the young artists who come to me, I do my best to show them the way. I'm talking about collaboration. And I'm in the process of collaborating with a young female artist. She,
The shit.
no, I guess she was
No,
listening.
no.
But guess what? So, but definitely maybe down the
Soon
road.
enough. Soon
Yeah, I
enough.
mean, this will
No
connect up,
worries. Trust and
whatever.
believe.
But like, so she called me, she contacted me and said, I'd like, can I do, in fact, she's from my home, Mars Island, Abaco.
Island?
Yeah, and she wanted to do a collaboration. It'd be
So,
my pleasure to
is
do
she
it.
somebody that's known as a
Yes,
guest?
she's somebody that's on the scene right now.
And she from Mars Island, and I know.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, man.
Who that is?
So
Yeah,
we
what's her
definitely
name?
I'll reveal that later.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Yeah.
So Nish, did you hear that? Did you hear that?
I sure did.
He said he would like to. He would love that to do something with you. And I'm sure that persons are coming to you as well. Anything
Yes.
taken?
Yes, there is actually a collaboration that I have actually completed with another Bahamian artist. That's to be revealed very, very soon. And it's up an alley that's very much not in my territory. So,
What?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like how y'all holding out on me, but
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you want to know.
I'm gonna take a quick break right here. This is Free Your Mind as we get ready for Best of the Best, November the 2nd. It all
All right.
goes down once again, all courtesy of ESC Distributors, Keep the Vibe Alive Music Group, and Alpha Sound Promotion. Stay tuned.
Yep.
Fresh experience.
Let's
Look
do it,
no
Leslie.
further than Fresh
Hmm?
Market.
Let's do
Our
less
stores
text me.
stocked with the freshest produce, meats, and dairy, all sourced locally and internationally for the best quality. With our
Wow.
commitment to freshness and our friendly associates, your shopping experience is sure to be a breeze. Come visit Fresh Market today and taste the difference freshness can make.
You ready for November 2nd? Because we are ready.
Hey, this is KB, and I'm with the live.
Right. And straight explosion.
Wow, I can tell you what he said. I'm gonna tell you what he said.
Sound like something good.
Yeah. Yes, yes. Oh wow.
And you thought they was gonna leave me out?
We're going down. Spill the tea. Spill the tea.
It's your boy, Archie Boy, Elliot from the New Breed Mind.
All right.
It's your boy, Sean Jim. Hey, it's your artist. You like Johnny K? This is my music list. Funky D. This is your girl, Nishi out us, aka Miss Lucy. Hey there, this is Freak on Beat.
Hey, this is Geno D, and I will be performing live. Hey, it's me, Julian Believe. Tickets available on the beauty shop. At BahamaSeaTickets.com. The countdown is on. Wake, explosion.
I want to hear a collab of Solo and Eddie Menace. No, sir.
Take a juicy
No, sir.
the new KFC bacon ranch sandwich from its 100%.
Somebody need to grab Eddie, babe.
Eddie, yeah. Well, I had the privilege of doing a thing with him. Well, the show he sang 4 of his songs.
Oh, at the concert.
Yeah.
The question is, would
You're
Eddie
right,
consider me worthy?
Girl, if you don't stop,
What am I worthy?
you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know unless you approach him, eh?
I wasn't
Yeah,
even able to
he's
make it there that night. I was
very
off the island.
approachable.
Eddie Menace.
He's very, very approachable.
Yeah, he's a great writer,
Cool,
man.
cool, cool.
Mhm. A lot of songs I didn't even know were his, you know?
Boy, he got a lot. His discography is huge. Huge.
Mhm.
3347. When it comes to screwing and nailing, and they got you covered. You got every nail and screw you could possibly need.
Live from the capital city of the Bahamas. This is Star 106.5 FM.
I so love this song. Oh my God.
Yeah, I just came out of the studio just now. Doing something brand new.
Jumping, dancing, having fun, dancing to the concert.
We can
We
square.
can skip and jump canoe. All on the way to the sponge of me.
If you're
If you're
feeling
feeling
me.
me. Yeah. Sexy girl, technique, teeny
Looking sweet and
But Jane, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I so love
Huh?
you, bitch.
he said, babe.
I say I'm not even gonna lie. I so love your swag on stage. Like you don't have to be jumping up and down or none of that. Like you just
He's
got
a
like this
big
Yeah,
swag.
man.
Hey,
Like,
cool.
Yeah, man,
yeah,
especially
Yeah,
especially
like,
when
he's
you're
an
getting older, man.
OG.
You gotta like, you know.
Yeah,
gotta
you
do-
know,
Yeah.
like you's an OG. You
Thank
got
you,
your
babe, yeah.
shades and your fedora, and you just
Yeah,
Mr.
man.
Cools, man. I love it.
You know, I love your performance also, Nishi. I'll always tell you that. So Thank you, man. I appreciate
that.
yeah.
Aw, you're so cute.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Yeah, man, he's cool, huh?
Nishi's
Yeah.
our team entertainer, man.
Yeah, what you is? Lisa,
Mhm.
Shoo.
Tina
They some-
Turner.
They some
Burn
big shoes. They some big
Yeah, babe.
shoes.
That's one of my
You're
favorites.
the powerhouse girl. Ain't nobody can take that from you. You are a powerhouse.
Mhm.
And that's what we doing. Star 106 hits. That's what we're gonna be doing. Come open the second. Get ready for it. Best of the best. Reloaded. And listen to me, people. Man, a little birdie just whispered to me. When you thought that we would have it all already. All right. So if you look at the flyer, it's loaded. All right. It's loaded.
Reloaded.
Reloaded, exactly, because
Yeah.
new names have been added since last year. Likes of, let me see, D-Mac, all right, Ancient Man, Julian Believe. Listen, people, I just got a little message that for the first time, we're gonna have a father and son on stage together. Can you guess who that is? I'll give it to y'all first. Who is that? A father and son combo has just been added to Best of the Best, and I'm the first to talk it. Who could it be?
Ooh,
Let me get it beat too.
I'm thinking Iristor and Iron.
And you say?
Well, I'm thinking Irso and Iron, also Pod Carey and Rick Carey.
Okay, so the winner is Nishi Ellis for the win. Iron and Ira
Okay.
will be performing together.
Oh man, that's
Badass.
awesome. That's awesome.
This
Yeah, that's
is what
good.
we're talking about. We're talking about, oh, this is history in the making once again.
Yeah.
All right. Ira and Iron together. Because every time people heard the ad last time in May and it said Ira store,
Yeah.
they heard Ira and not Iron. So now
Oh,
you
man.
get 2 for 1. We're getting 2 stores
Yeah.
on Saturday.
Definitely.
And if you thought that was it, there's more.
More.
There's more. Brylanders have been added. as
Oh, the
well.
Brian I just saw one of the members in Brian the other day. He just said something about coming big. I guess
This
this
is
is
it.
the October surprise, yeah.
Yeah.
Or November surprise.
All right, so we got that, and then of course, only ESC distributors. There's going to be Junkanoo rush outs as well.
Oh, well, that's icing on the cake. Best of the best.
Listen, when you talk about best of the best, you're getting a real. Like I tell people, if you missed it, you didn't miss the concert. What you missed was an experience.
Definitely.
All right, so for all of those, because think about it, after the show, people were talking. Everybody was on a high for a long time until, of course, Mr. Turnquist decided, you know what, you can't do something so nice like this and don't do it twice.
Right,
Like
right.
you thought this year, it was last year, it was earlier this year, and we couldn't wait till next year. Had to do it again to take the year out in fine rake and scrape style.
Right.
So new artists added. Boy, I don't know. If you think Ronald was hard last time, this can be serious.
Yeah, boy.
This is going to be serious. So, based on what you're seeing, where do you see, if I was to ask you, where do you see the industry in the next, let's say, even 3 years? What do you say, Nishi, based on what you're seeing as what we call growth? Where are you seeing the business in 3 years, 3 to 5 years?
What I'm hoping to see is a far more extensive monopoly as far as the music. I am hoping to see more collaborations amongst artists. I'm hoping to see more persons investing into the culture, putting more into it, like using this as an example, using this as the blueprint. Using promoters like Les Turnquest and the Keep the Vibe Alive crew. And taking a page out of the book, taking a page out of their book, in pushing the hymn music, pushing the momentum, and hopefully being able to take this ship abroad.
Fair enough. Awesome. Geno,
Yeah, well,
you've been around. How long have you been in the business?
I've
Geno?
been in the business from like the early 90s, man. So I've seen it all. And like Nishi say, I believe in all that too. But I also think that in about a few years' time, we got to really make it big on the international scene. And a shout out to Mr. Tank was talking, but keep the vibe alive. Like back in the years, a lot of people don't know, like, he used to do this before. And he took a break and the music sort of like,
died.
Yeah, and he came back and I remember he told me, next time I'm going to do it again. So I want to give a shout out to Mr. Thankwest for keeping the vibe alive and making this possible. You understand? So I see Bohemian Music. In fact, I just came out of the studio. Let me get a shout out to Bayou Studio, Mr. Maitland Thompson. Working on some projects. I'm experimenting with particular sounds. So Bohemian Music, Bohemian Music is on. Yeah, that's how you do it. Give a little bit, man. Be a teaser. Yeah, so I see good things ahead for Bohemian Music, and I'm impressed with the interest of the young people, because there was a time they were not interested in rake and scrape.
And they're doing it. But what's your take on those that choose to, as far as they're concerned, in order to get it internationally acclaimed, you got to possibly fuse. Are you totally against fusion?
No, I'm not. I'm not against. See, music to me is like I say, the music is the food of love, so let it play on. And I feel like most times the music come from the root. It's like a tree with branches, And I think like Mother Africa is the root. So you got soca, reggae, all these things that come. But I also think that every country must have its music identity.
Of course.
But
by all
collaboration,
means.
by all means, definitely, because we must admit we all were inspired by American or Jamaican artists growing up. I had the opportunity to meet Bob Marley all the way to Sadness, and he influenced me a lot. And a lot of people don't know when I first started, I was a reggae man, R&B.
Ooh, not
Geno D,
Geno
yeah,
D.
I was. Then I met how I became more of a reggae scrape artist. I met Greg Burrows, who was the senator. Gregory Burrows. He had a little store called Star Treks, and I went in there to get some music done or something recorded, and I heard a song of mine called "Ooh Girl" at that time, right? And he made
What kind of song was Ooh Girl?
"Ooh Girl" was like a rap
R&B
song.
or rap?
Yeah, a
Okay.
rap song.
Rap for me, Gino.
Well, I mean, I had a rap like I mean the old school. So you've seen this before. We're never back to
Oh, old
groove.
school.
I
Okay,
tell you
okay.
about a fabulous
Sugar
home
Hill
life
Gang
grooves.
style.
Yeah,
Oh
like
yeah,
that's my
yeah.
style, right? But like then it branched off into reggae. But what steered me into the Bahamian music realm was like I say, I met him and he said, "Well, I heard you had I had a little song on that, and that's like I say, the Woo Girl song." He said, "I like your style. I would support you, but it'd have to be a Bahamian song." And at that time, KB had Jessica Shifa, and I always say, "Yeah, I give kudos to KB. He inspired the gal look good."
Yeah.
So I said,
Okay.
"KB
Okay.
got a big fat gal from Andres, like I have a sexy gal from Abaco."
Hello, somebody.
Okay, so and I recorded that song with Fred Ferguson, Chris Stillian, and like Isaiah Taylor from Bahamas, and those guys in the studio when they recorded. They say, "Listen, stay right there, Gino. Don't move."
That was the word.
Zaya, yeah,
That sound like Zaya.
yeah,
Don't
man,
don't do nothing else. This and nothing else.
yeah. Bahamian music, sweetie.
And that was it. That was
Yeah,
the birth of the Rake and Scrape Gino D.
yeah, and also I must give a shout out to Die Ingram too, who took it from there, and he really like supported us. I myself, D Mark, Ira Store, most of our original songs were under the Funk Man production. But let's get back. We'll be talking about Bahamian music, Sweet Day, November the 2nd.
Oh wow! See, now we're getting the real history, Nishi.
Yeah,
You was rapping, you was doing the reggae, but at the end of the day,
yeah,
you had to
yeah, man. It's like every country. Like I always tell people, like every country sitting down at the table. You say Jamaica, they have their culture, they have their music. Trinidad, their culture, their music. So when they call the Bahamas, we gotta have our flag and our culture too. You see?
But do you know, and I'm sure you know this, this is nothing strange. Those
Mm,
countries that you mentioned, right? They are heavily influenced by the American culture,
right.
heavily from rap to R&B to everything else, right?
Mhm.
But it doesn't take away from the love and
No,
the patriotism that flows through the veins,
exactly.
right? So it's not that you have to force them to
Mm,
love what's indigenously there.
yeah.
You feel me? For us, it just seems like we always have this narrative. We have to love us first. Why is it that that's not in our innate nature?
Mhm.
Why do you think it is that we have to it shouldn't be a point where you have to say, listen, you got to play less of these other people's music in order to get Bahamians to love theirs. That's my
Mm,
point. Why is it not natural for us to love what's, like I said, indigenously ours and
mm,
still be able to respect and enjoy other
yeah.
people's culture? Why do you think we're different from the Trinis and the Jamaicans where that's concerned?
Well, I feel like, all right, it's just like if you invite me to your house
Mhm.
for dinner, right?
Right.
And you fix your menu. If that don't taste right, you can't force me to eat that. All right. I mean, I may eat it, but I
It's
don't want
not
it.
it's not satisfying. It's
Right.
not
So
fulfilling.
I'm saying if we don't produce Bahamian music at a good
Level.
level where they can love it and enjoy it, you'll always get left behind. So all we need to do, we've seen that the world loves Bahamian music. I mean, from Joseph Spence to Tony McKay to the T Connections,
Oh
the Bahamian.
yeah. But then when you talk about
Yeah.
T, that's funk. They
Yeah.
fixed
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. That's funk. That's why I
They
say
did
don't
it.
discriminate against any form of music
Okay.
because, like, music, you can't never discriminate against it. It's the language, the word, love
Language
language,
of
man.
love,
You
yeah.
know, 'Cause, who doesn't like a good ballad? See, well, I don't like that because of us rake and scrape. No, but we have our own form. I think just like dialects, right?
Yes.
We all are Bahamians, but you go Auckland, you get
So
something little different.
different. Yeah.
Bryland, they're different.
Yeah.
But it's like a melting pot. So that's just groove, man.
That's music.
Yep.
Well, Nish, what's your take on it?
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly. wholeheartedly with Jan. My thing is the ingredients have to make sense when you cook in this pot. So at the end of the day, if your pot ain't seasoned, how you expect people to eat it? It don't matter what it is.
Right.
You understand? So the quality of music has to be top tier, especially
Right.
because we're competing against other genres of music. And it shouldn't be really a competition because we should be able to, digest all as a whole. However, we all know what the stigma is. And so in order for us to say that our music is just as good as any other genre, we have to be able to produce music that is just as good as any other genre. And so what we put out there for the people to digest has to make sense. It has to be of good quality. It has to be of a certain level, certain quality, international standard, industry standard is the order of the day. You can't just throw anything out there. And because you throw anything out there, you call it a rake and scrape song. I mean, you call it Bahamian music, you're automatically a Bahamian artist, and you expect people to love it, and you expect, promoters to put you on their stages and add you to their show lineups. And then you mad because that's not happening. But you putting out 1 million songs, but none of it makes sense. None of it is of the quality of industry standard. The lyrics is, so you have to put in what you expect to get from it.
Yeah, like anything else.
Like anything else.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break right here. Free your mind as we get you ready. Yep. When you want to see the best of the best, it happens November the 2nd. Super Club Breezes Grounds comes alive with history in the making. So make sure you're a part of this historic moment, November the 2nd. More to come. Stay tuned.
On Mackey Street and Robinson Road can do a lot.
Yes, music is versatile. I agree.
Is your restroom close by?
It could be.
Yep.
Let me put the song in. Nishi right here.
You can whine at the studio. All day and night, I can hold and refresh and share the wide. Live like fire, drinking Abrigada. Best world class like berries of Bahamas. Cool and refreshing, the taste is amazing. Me and my friends, we be drinking. Live life, share the wide. The club of the bar, we drinking. Live life, share the wide. The new life, we're born, live life, share the wide. Drink responsibly. The new full Bahamian beer.
Cancer Treatment Centers of America is now City of Hope, creating one of the leading cancer care and research networks from coast to coast, providing more of what you need. More locations means more care closer to home. More specialists means more expertise. More research means more breakthroughs. More advancements means more treatment options. And more options means more hope. Learn more at cancercenter.com.
Hey, what's up? This is Omi.
Found it. Hey, this is Kelly.
Yo, what up?
Your number one source for today's hits and yesterday's favorites. 106 Hits.
Hey, quality. Nishi Alex. What time it is?
Let me know this is killing me for sure.
I tired.
Life is ain't as easy as it seems. Sit back and tell you exactly what I mean. The truth ain't like the days of every day. I'm working like to say, but at least it's a lot of me. I want to help you.
Star 106 hits. Nishi LS. Loose me. Listen to me. Nishi,
Yes.
how long has this song, when was this recorded? 2021?
2020. 2020.
2020.
This song was released the 8th of June, 2020.
That long?
Yes, ma'am.
Gee. Okay, so with that said, the reception that you're getting 4 years late, 4 years later,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
As it's almost as if the song was just released.
Yep.
And do you think that's because people find a different meaning? It takes on a different connotation for different people. Now I know initially it was it's a post-COVID song or a song during COVID that persons were tired of being at home, but then it took on different connotations in people's lives. You're talking about the deadbeat job, a deadbeat relationship, um, the wrong church, whatever it is. You're talking about, no, for real. Like,
Yep.
or somebody being convicted, you want to be freed.
Yes.
It takes
Mhm.
on a different connotation. Why do you think this song has had the lifespan that it's had for so long? Again, the quality, maybe, the message.
That definitely plays a role. It's definitely a song that would have been released that offered something that a lot of Bahamian music has not been giving so much over the years, which is predominantly a song that's vocal dominant. And so as far as it being able to transcend for so long, it's still a wonder to me. It's still a shock to me because but mind you, they do say that some songs take a while to like catch. So you will have some songs that are out for some years before it really catches people.
Yeah.
But this song was definitely not one of them. It came out the gate swinging.
Brilliant.
And
Yeah.
it's still holding a lot of weight. And I can only blame it on God's favor.
Yes.
I literally can only say, Lord, I thank you for the favor and the fact that people are still connecting so tightly with this song. It is like it's just been released, but
It's almost like an anthem.
it is.
Yeah. Now I
is.
witnessed something. I don't know you're probably accustomed to it, but for me, so we just lost her. But for me, Nishi, watching you at the mall a couple of weeks ago, right? What was so special for me was there was a group of kids in the front of the stage, right? For all of the artists, watching those kids relate to the music was very, very enlightening for me because it said that Rake and Scrape and the love of Bahamian music amongst our youth is very, very much alive. Because I'm watching them and not only dancing, but they knew not just your music, they knew his music, they knew everybody's music that night. And I was like, wow, I don't know if these artists are taking note of what's really happening here, or is this something that you're seeing more of? Where, because these were young kids, I don't know if you realize they were like, maybe I was talking to one 15, 14, 12. Is that something you see in more of, where they have a deep appreciation for the music?
Well, compared to the more veteran artists, I'm a baby to the industry as far as being a solo artist. Now I've been in the game some years, but mainly in the background. But as a frontliner now, I'm still relatively young to the industry. And for me, being able to see that is monumental. It's momentous for me because that means we're doing something right.
Yes, absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely.
We're
Yeah,
doing something
yeah.
right.
And it means, I always knew that, once Bohemian, the youth are exposed to their own thing. It's like growing up in the house. If you are not fed vegetables, you didn't grow up. You know what I'm saying? So now that more Bohemian music are out there, we have different platforms, and the kids be able to hear these songs. They're naturally gonna like what is theirs.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
talking about your song, Nishi, uh, the longevity of it, it's a hit. That's what
It
happened
is a
with
hit,
hits. You know
right?
what I'm saying? What happened-
Give me one of your
Mm.
songs, Gino. The first one that comes to your mind that the minute you put it out, it was like, oh my God, it just took over the whole Bahamas.
But it actually happened with the Gala Good. We weren't even prepared for that.
Really?
Because when we put that out there, we didn't even have like copies. We say, well, okay, we just gonna
Let's
put
put the
this out
song
there,
out.
and it took off. I sold like thousands, hundreds of T-shirts. But back then, that's another thing.
Marketing
The
strategies.
marketing, like,
Mhm.
and so
Paraphernalia, all of that stuff.
it was like,
Yes.
just blowing up. So once you have a hit,
I hit
it
it.
lives
Yeah,
forever.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I remember when Junglist came out. That
Mm.
was like that took over because it was so
Yeah.
relatable. It was the
Right.
talk of the town, and here comes this song to back it up, and
Yeah.
it was a hit. Like you say, hits live
Yeah,
forever,
man.
and that's what's gonna happen on November the
Oh
2nd.
yeah.
All the hits. Can you imagine all the hits all in one night? It's just
Definitely.
magic. So we're looking forward to it. So I'm going to allow you both to invite the masses to come on out as we wrap it up because November 2nd ain't gonna be normal. I can tell you all that. It ain't gonna be normal. So
No.
go ahead and invite the masses, Nishi.
Good, Nishi.
Girding my loins, squeezing my bungy cheeks, and warming the vocal cords. November 2nd, the place to be is Breezes. Listen to me. This is a night you guys do not want to miss. The best of the best. And we talking from the beginning to the very end. From like Gino say, the host, straight to the band, the team, everything. It's top tier. Get your tickets, BahamasEtickets.com. You don't want to miss this night. And come early so you can get a good parking spot because there ain't gonna be no parking.
That's right. Yep.
Get it together. Plan your day. Plan your day accordingly.
Yes. Absolutely. Thank you, Nish.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Cheeks and warm up chords.
Yeah.
I love it.
I gotta get
Yeah,
it together.
like you
I
said,
gotta get it
it was
together.
so nice you can do it twice.
Nice.
Let's do it again, November the 2nd.
Yes.
Clubs Breezes Ground, like Rick and Scrape Reloaded, man. We can have two fantastic bands. We got the Falcons, we got Chad Coley, the VIPs, and all the top Bohemian artists. So, like I always say, want to see your face in the place. November the 2nd, Super Clubs
Gino
Breezes
going into
Ground.
character quick.
I tell you, man. I tell you.
Mr. Smooth. Mr. Suave.
There you go. We
Mr.
ready, baby. We ready.
Suavemente.
But I still trying to decide, you know what I mean? So.
Nishi, what now?
Yes. Ooh, child, I ain't gone to the drawing board yet. Don't worry.
That's what Gino say. Y'all are something else.
I'll be conjuring up something soon.
I know.
Yeah. Great mind think alike, Nishi.
I love it. Big up to Mr. Turnquest. Big up to Ronald, the entire crew. Keep the vibe alive music group. Living up to your name. Thank you so much. ESC Distributors, Alpha Sound. Listen to me. November the 2nd, people. The entire Bahamas. Listen, this is history in the making. And ain't nothing like being a part of the history. I'm grateful to be a part of this and looking forward to seeing all the faces, everybody in the place enjoying the best, the explosion, reloaded November the 2nd.
Right.
Thank you guys. And of course, we're going to be doing it for you. What's that? We're going to be doing it for you on November the 2nd. So you know what? Make sure you are there. Oh my God. Make sure you are there to experience this greatness for one night and one night only. I'm going to give away a pair of passes in just a few. So listen out for your chance to win. But again, thank you, Gino. Thank you, Nishi.
Thanks for having
Next
me.
time we meet,
Thanks for having me.
it will be on that stage.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So there you
Doing
have
your
it.
thing.
All right, ready. As a matter of fact, top of the hour, 5 o'clock. We got a special drive at 5 coming your way. DJ AI, yours truly, the Natural Empress, right here on your hit station. We're Star 106 Hits.
You're out.
Shouldn't define you.
Great, man.
Yep.
In Florida.
Thank you, beautiful.
You're right, niece.
I see this.
Take
You know-
care, Jean.
Okay.
See